Hey guys, I am in Velarde, New Mexico. I left Thousand Trails this afternoon, or this morning about 8:30. GPS led me down a really strange trail. I've never been off-road with my little camper, with my little Revolve, but I was today in a steep drop. Would you put it in first gear and just kind of ease down, because it was a steep drop. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to film a whole lot. I may have some footage in my dash cam. I'll look at it and see. But I'm at a winery. Not sure if I can film on the inside, but I'll have to ask. But I can kind of show it to you. So let's go outside. I'm gonna stand in the doorway and kind of show you the. So we're gonna flip around. Got a nice setting. See guys, that's it. By all the buildings, there's the vineyards. There's another little bit more vineyards on the other side. This is really it's called Black Mesa. Black Mesa Vineyards, a winery. It's a real cool place. It's in Velarde, New Mexico, off New Mexico Highway 68. Watch out how your GPS brings you here if you're coming down from the north. Try to figure out how to get here, because it'll take you down this steep canyon road, dirt road. It winds back and forth, and if you're coming down with a big rig, you're not gonna make it. There were a couple tight switchbacks that I barely made with mine, and I'm only 22 foot. So it's a travel trailer, so you take 22 foot in the car. A couple of those switchbacks were kind of tight. All right guys, that's all for now. All right guys, I'm at the entrance to Black Mesa Winery. It was established in 1994, so it's been around for almost 30 years, or a little over 30 years. This out here is Highway 60 out. And when I leave here, I gotta go back that way. That river over there is the Rio Grande, the same river that Rio Grande that flows between Texas and Mexico. Its birthplace is somewhere up here in New Mexico. I can't remember where, but the headwaters are here, up near Taos, I think. All right, I'm walking up towards these are more vineyards here, but I'm walking up towards the wine tasting room. This is their private residence. Outdoor seating. Kind of nice. And the front end of their wine tasting. Well, good morning everyone. I'm on Highway 285, US Highway 285, south of Santa Fe, New Mexico, headed towards Klein's Corners. My intended camp spot tonight is in what do they call that, Dexter. It's supposed to be Crash Site RV Park. I I think that's talking about the crash site of the so-called UFO, because it's but about halfway in between Roswell and Carlsbad, New Mexico. However, I may decide, depending on how I feel, I may decide to continue on past that point. I'd like to get back into Texas as soon as possible. Anyway, guys, this is kind of what New Mexico looks like. Kind of flattens out once you get out of the northern sections of it. This is all flatland, ranch country. Some of this may be BLM, I'm not real sure. Fences over to my right. Oh, what do we have there? Oh, antelope. Whole herd of antelopes. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all out that window right there. 16 miles out of Clines Corner, so. All right, guys. Gonna go back to driving for a little while. We'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, folks, I decided not to stop in New Mexico tonight. A couple more miles maybe, we'll be in Texas. Let's see, I'm looking for a mile marker now. Oh, this is the last mile in New Mexico. Hallelujah. It's good to be back in Texas, but I know I'm going to miss the mountains and I'll miss my friends up in Rifle. But the one thing I won't miss is the bitter cold that's there, although I could get used to it. The other night it was 31 degrees in Gunnison. 32 at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we had, I don't know, several days of, or several hours of below freezing weather. You know what, guys? I think we just crossed into Texas.
Welcome to Texas.
Yes, we did. Welcome to Texas. We are in Texas now. No signs. If it was, I was going to stop and take a picture of me and the sign. I got about 2 hours to get to Fort Stockton. May find me an RV park somewhere between here and there, or wait till I get there. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'd be in Stockton and somewhere around 5. we just changed times. It's 5 o'clock here, I think. We'll get back in standard time, or Texas time. We've been in mountain time for the last 3 months or so, since June. Now we're getting back into, this will be back into Central time. It's got to add an hour, so it's about 5 o'clock here. Now it's 2 hours. It's to get to Fort Stockton. That'd be dark. 7 p.m. close to dark. I'll see if I can find an RV park somewhere between here and there, or just a place to crash for the night. I'd like an RV park because it's going to be, well, temperatures have changed. Up in Colorado, in Montana, I didn't have to use the aircon. I left the windows open at night. Got up in the morning to break the chill. I just turned the heater on for a little while. But I don't have enough batteries, solar batteries, to run my AC more than about 4 or 5 hours. 4 to 6 hours, I think, is about all it does. So I'd have to either run my generator or be hooked into electricity to run my AC much longer than about 4 hours for sure. Although it might be cool enough at night here in Texas to open the windows and be happy. Alright, folks. I didn't do a whole lot of New Mexico shoot because actually there's nothing in New Mexico. It's kind of like what you're looking like now. But most of New Mexico land is it got more grass for cattle. It's ranch country. Did see a few antelope, a few herds. Much else. You know, this whole trip I never saw a bear, mountain lion, trying to think if I even saw a whitetail or mule deer. Nope. Elk, moose, none of those. Oh well, we'll be naked and maybe making another trip next summer. Okay guys, gonna go back to driving. We'll see you later. Hey, good morning everyone. Look at this sunrise. It's about 7:26 in the morning. I'm eastbound, headed for Thousand Trails, Colorado River. I've got about a 6.5 hour drive, so. But look at this pretty sunrise this morning. Really good, really nice looking. just let you enjoy the sunrise for a little bit. Hey guys, well, I'm back in Texas, that's for sure. It was 90 something degrees when I got here, about 91, 92, something like that. Probably got hotter, but that was actually on the way in. Anyway, I'm at Thousand Trails, Colorado River, here in Columbus. Site number is D25, which means I'm in the back, where I want to be, back here in the back group. We're the good ones back here. We can raise hell and nobody cares. Anyway, you guys have seen this sites before, so I'm going to show you around a little bit. I got everything hooked up inside, lights on. Got to pull the curtains down here a little bit, like about that, and let the aircon go to work, because it's too hot to sleep with the windows open, that's for sure. Last night I could have at Fort Stockton. It actually was kind of cool in the morning because I ended up wearing a sweatshirt. Damn, I forgot I could sweat. It's hot enough out there to do so. Okay guys, let's go outside. I'm kind of set up now, so you'll kind of see how I set up down here when I'm going to be a while. Alright, this is what it looks like on the back row. Right now there's not a whole lot of people. They say more is coming, but they always tell me more is coming. As you can see, front door, put out my little skirt or my little mat, my 2 chairs in case I want to have company, or in case someone comes by. I always wanted a place to put my gas can. Well, I found one. Starlink's on the ground over there. Water and sewer hookup, or water and electricity, sewer hookup, full hookups. So what I do to one of my power stations, I can charge off solar. The other one I don't have the right connectors for, so I can't do it. But this one I can charge off solar. And what I do is I run it inside, run a line inside for the charger for the power station, and that grabs it off the top, my 600 watts I have up on top. So basically anytime there's good sun, I can, my power station, my 2000 watt power station is charging. Yep, my bicycle's on the back. I'll get it down later. I didn't get to ride it much up in Colorado. It's always doing something else to the truck. Alright guys, I gotta pull that table over closer, but not now, at a later time. Okay guys, that's all.